Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a quick look at a brand new 2023 Salem Hemisphere 270 FKS model here. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of this RV. This is a front kitchen, rear bedroom, dual slide couples coach. We're going to take a few minutes, run you through the inside and outside real quick, close it up at the end. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are up inside the brand new 2023 Salem Hemisphere 270 FKS. Real quick, just a reminder here, the Salem Hemisphere is the big brother to the Wildwood Heritage Glen model. They're basically brother, sister kind of products here. They run down the same assembly line, just a little bit different colorations on them, but basically same camper. So up front here, we have our kitchen area. So kind of starting from the bottom up, we have 3 drawers on the left, quite a bit of storage underneath of the sink area there, and then kind of a little pull-out small pantry, I guess you'd say, on the right side. Propane leak detector also down there. Looking up top, you have some overhead cabinets, along with a little cabinetry next to your microwave over there. Skylight up above, letting in a lot more natural light. You have that huge windshield in the front and the window over on the right that also opens there. So the windshield doesn't open, but the one on the right does. Electric outlet and USB charger ports on each side here. We have the Furrion microwave, Furrion hood range light and fan, the Furrion oven. The oven has the glass front with a light in the oven as well. Light up knobs, 3-burner cooktop, flip down glass lid. So if you're not cooking, you flip that down, give yourself some extra counter space. You have the Furrion 12-volt, 10.7 cubic foot refrigerator, freezer on top, refrigerator on bottom. Below that, you have your electric box with the breakers and fuses. And you can see one of your heat ducts coming out there as well. So you'll notice the heat ducts are not in the floor, they're coming out some cabinetry. Slide out here is a pretty good size slide. This slide, you'll see at the end closed up and everything, but it does not have carpet on it. It has that woven material that used on a lot of pontoon boats, especially Forestriver's pontoon boats that they also make. So it is more rugged and durable and easier to clean up than carpet. The dinette here will actually make into a bed, so you could sleep an extra guest or 2 right here. And then below that dinette is some storage under each seat. You can access it by the doors, or you can raise the seat parts up and get to it that way as well. In the slide out area here, you have big windows overlooking the back side of the RV. And those windows open. You have pull down roller shades for privacy. Theater seat, it is a manual theater seat. It does have the little light up cup holder and LED light strips below. Cup holders in the middle don't light up, and you have some storage in the middle as well. And on the front windshield, it actually has a pull down night shade instead of a roller shade. So a little different blind on the front windshield. Looking at your entry exit area here, you have some coat hook holders there. Your main instrument panel there, we'll go over that at the end when we come back in to close it up. Pretty good size entry door and screen door. And you also have a little closet area right here, or sorry, pantry area, I guess, more, not really a closet, but more of a pantry, I guess. Got some shelf space in there. You'll see a little advertisement here that Forestriver throws into them, and you can even see it even has the Wildwood Heritage Glen name on it. So again, they run down the same assembly line. But you have Goodyear Endurance tires on the RV. And the tires are apparently rated for about 87 miles per hour. Very important actually when you do buy your RV to look at your tires and check to see what the rating is on them, because that is one thing that we've kind of discovered over the years of doing this. People speeding down the road exceeding their tire limitations, along with underinflated tires, tending to cause things to blow out. So very important as speed limits rise out there to make sure, you know, your older RV and stuff like that actually have tires that are rated to do the speeds you're doing. You have the large TV up there. Just below that, you have the Furrion sound bar, some more storage space, a little shelf space, I guess. And then you have your electric fireplace, which is basically a fancy electric space heater with some flameage look to it. So I would definitely recommend using that electric heater on a cool day, but if it gets really cold, turn on your propane furnace. Looking down the ceiling here, you can see your ducted AC. This is a Coleman ducted AC. This unit also has 12-volt heat pads on the holding tanks. So if you are a cold weather camper, you do have 12-volt heat pads besides your furnace and your fireplace. Digital thermostat here on the wall. All right, into your bathroom area here. So kind of looking up at the top, there is a little vent fan up there. You have medicine cabinet, little linen space area there. Some storage below your sink. Porcelain foot flush toilet. Now we're going to step into the bedroom area here and look around the other direction. All right, so over here you have your shower area, glassed in shower area, sliding door for each entry exit area here. And there's even a little bit of room kind of back in behind the toilet area there. All right, so back here into the bedroom area now. So you have entry exit door here, a couple windows over there. Those windows do open. There's TV hookups on the ceiling up there. There's a backer in the wall, so you could mount you a TV there or just set it on the dresser. You have 4 dresser drawers and a little laundry hamper there. Looking up at the ceiling, again, this was ordered with the second AC. So this is a drop-in AC that basically blows out air back here in the bedroom area. Bed slides out, and this bed does raise up. So there is quite a bit of storage underneath of the bed. Window on each side of the bed does open. You have a little end table and a little bit of storage space under the end table tops there as well. Now across the back here, we have a very large closet area here. And this lower portion is actually outside storage. You'll see when we get out there. But you do have quite a bit of hanging closet space here. And then over on this side, this opened up here, you have room for either a combo or stackable washer dryer, whichever you prefer, or just use it as a closet. If you don't want to do the washer dryer thing, you might consider doing an ice maker back here. There's, these RV fridges don't usually have ice makers. You got water lines, drain lines, and an electric outlet right there. So that's something else you could possibly use that for if you wanted to. But pretty cool setup. Lots of room back here. Definitely plenty of room to wake up in the morning, get up and get dressed, not have to worry about, stepping out into your living room area to do that. All right, we're gonna head outside. I wanna show you around the outside real quick, and then we're gonna come back in and close it up. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are back on the outside of the brand new 2023 Salem Hemisphere 270 FKS model here. And we're gonna start here on the door side, kind of spin our way around. So first things up, we have kind of a lighter cream colored fiberglass exterior with a darker tan metal skirting around the bottom and some vinyl decals. You have deep tint safety glass windows on the RV. Large power awning, LED light strip built in close to the body, adjustable arms for tilting for water runoff, and manual override in the front arm head in case of an electronic failure. Now on this one, you do have a small front kitchen area right here. So you have a little 110 volt mini fridge. Then you have a Suburban propane gas griddle. There is a cold water spray port right here. And just down below is a gas line hookup. You can also see under here your front power stabilizer jacks and enclosed underbelly as well. The furnace exhausts out right here. You also have a little sticker here just kind of reminding you that the unit is pre-prepped for that King Connect aftermarket Wi-Fi stuff you can do. Stove exhausts out right up there. Dual entry into the RV, you seen when we were inside. Front entry door here, hair wider than the back entry door, and also the front entry door has a window in it and a large folding entry handle as well. Next to that large folding entry handle there is your 6-gallon gas and electric water heater. You can see in the picture popping up there, 1 1/16 drain plug in the lower middle, electric switch in the lower left corner, and your pressure relief valve in the top center. Relieve the pressure before you try to drain it. Just above that is your model number of the RV, 270 FKS. So if you're out shopping on a dealer's lot, usually look around that main entry door area and locate that model number so you can let the salesperson know what you've seen that you liked. 2 exterior speakers, you can see them up there. They have little blue LED lights in them. You have the pet-friendly leash latch holder as well. There's a cable outlet and an electric outlet here, and then there's already a backer mounted on the wall, so you could do a TV out here if you wanted to. Looking down at our tires here. Apparently they forgot to tire shine one of the tires before they put it in here, but you have Goodyear Endurance tires on the RV that they're currently using. You also have aluminum wheels, easy lube hubs, and 12-volt drum brakes. Very, very important to make sure you have a brake controller in your tow vehicle so that you can operate the brakes on the RV while going down the road properly. You'll notice again, it has that wide stance axle system there. That is supposed to help keep it a little more stable driving down the road and not be quite as squirrely. But always, when you're towing these things, definitely recommend some sort of weight distribution sway hitch so that you're towing properly. On the back entry door, you also again have that More Ride entry step. That comes down, touches the ground. They are rated for 500 pounds, where a traditional hover style step is only rated for 300 pounds. So you have a heavier duty step that when you're running in and out of the RV doesn't shake and rattle it and rock it as much. So very important to make sure you have everything set up properly. Stabilizer jacks down, all that good stuff, and you should have a good experience. On around to the back side here, you do have a storage compartment area in the back. Now on these doors here, they are held up by magnetic holders and they have the slam lock handles. Pretty decent sized storage compartment here. The cold water spray port hose that comes with it as well right there. Now looking at the back of the RV, you have a traditional flat back rear end. It does have a 4-inch square tube bumper. A lot of people like to store their dump hose in the bumper. You have the spare tire mount and cover here on the rear of this unit. Up top in the center, there is prepping for a Furrion observation camera. Looks like this customer actually added that on. Good feature to add for safety. It allows you to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road, and also when you're backing into a campsite. And then the black rectangle on the top right there is prepping for the Lippert portable stow and go ladder that you can buy aftermarket. It is a telescoping ladder that comes down, touches the ground, and attaches right up there onto that bracket. It's rated for, I think, about 330 pounds, maybe 350, somewhere in that range. But it is rated heavier duty than the traditional mount-on ladder. Also, that's only rated for 250 pounds. So you get a little more weight, and again, it's detachable, so you can throw it in a storage compartment and not have to worry about the grandkids or your kids if it's a bunkhouse model or something, or even your neighbor's kids or whatever at the campsite playing around on your ladder, horsing around, falling off, getting hurt. Back here in the back corner, you have your cable and satellite inlets. You have a hot and cold outside utility shower right here, and then you have your black tank flush, freshwater and city water fill-ups right here. All right, switching to the wide view camera here so you can see down this side a little better. It's going to be kind of tight. We have a 50 amp detachable power cord on the back corner right here. This cord's probably about 25, maybe 30 feet long roughly. Now looking down here under the bottom, you can see the enclosed underbelly again, your rear power stabilizer jacks and stuff here. And then just up in front of, or I'm sorry, just behind your rear axle, you have the drain for the washer dryer prep and also your black tank as well. Right here you have some storage area, which is basically going underneath your bed, so you can access it from under the bed or outside. And just in front of your front axle here, you have your gray and galley tank dump. So you do have two separate dumps on the RV, not too far apart, so it should be pretty easy to wire them together if you're going to be parked somewhere a little bit longer. Again, these slide outs are the rack and pinion slides. Pretty nice, reliable setup here. Let's step back so you can see down the side a little bit better. The slides are not pre-prepped for slide out awning toppers, but they still could be done aftermarket if that interests you, to get those covers that go over the top of the slides. Talk with your salesperson about that. They'd be glad to go over that with you. Right back inside of here, kind of a little cubby back here, but you have your solar charge controller, battery disconnect. There's a light back inside there. And there is also a light switch for the cap lights as well. And then here we have some very important informational stickers. I want to pop these up for you here real quick. The very first one popping up is your main production data sticker. This has a VIN number, production date, axle sizes, but most importantly on this sticker, it has the gross vehicle weight. That's the most you can load the RV up to. Axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined, do not exceed that number. Next is your cargo carrying capacity sticker, basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV before you exceed the gross weight on the first sticker. Next is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker, basically telling you what the RV weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line, and it also has the length on it. And last but not least, tire sticker here telling you tire size, but most importantly, cold tire pressure. Very important to check your tire pressure from time to time to make sure that it's aired up properly. If the air gets too low in there, it can't hold the weight of the RV properly and is more likely to blow out. Now looking at the front here, you have a really nice front cap here. You have two good LED light strips coming down each side there, and you also have that big windshield overlooking the front of the RV. Power tongue jack, 2 5/16 hitch ball, 20-pound propane tanks under the hard bottle cover there. There's room for 1 or 2 batteries to go back in behind here as well. That power tongue jack also has a manual override and a light built in as well. But pretty cool setup, great little couples coach here. Real quick, we're gonna pop up a picture of the roof so you can check that out too. So looking up here at the roof, you can see this one was ordered with 2 ACs. There's a solar panel that was also ordered on this one. Plumbing stack vents, TV antenna, skylight up front. So a lot of little things up here on the roof that you do have to get up here from time to time, inspect them, check them out, make sure the seams and seals up here on your roof, around your windows, your gutter tracks, your cap, you know, all that type of stuff. Very important to get up and check your seams and seals. All right, we're gonna head back inside. I wanna show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are back up inside the brand new 2023 Salem Hemisphere 270FKS model here. And I just want to show you what it looks like closed up real quick. So when you are ready to close things up, you need to come right back in here to your control panel just inside your main entry door. This has your slide buttons on it, awning buttons, some light switches, 12-volt tank heaters, water heater on gas button, the electric button outside, water pump switch in case you're using your portable water, and then you have your fresh black and gray tanks all right here. So when you're ready to bring this in, you need to first make sure everything is secured, fastened down. You know, your closet doors need to be latched. Your floor needs to be swept so that you don't run over something that could possibly damage the slide in the linoleum. Very, very important to do. So we are going to set the camera down right here, walk back up front here and hit the button so you can see what the backslide looks like going in. So basically when this comes in, it tilts upward just a little bit and it comes in over the main subfloor and then kind of settles back down. But again, it's very, very important to make sure nothing's in the way when it's going in or out, because it will crash right into it or tear something up. So just make sure everything looks good. You'll get some little pops and creaks and squeaks and stuff like that as these things run in and out. It's a good idea to use some slide lube on the guide rails underneath and also on the rubber seals around it as well, just to make sure that everything kind of rolls in and out smoothly. So just kind of checking it out here. It is cranked all the way in. And you can see we could get in the back here through our back door. So we could come in, lay down in our bed, get to our bathroom, all through the back door if we need to. I could climb over the bed a little bit, get into my closet, but I'm not gonna really be able to get to the washer dryer area back there or my dresser, as those are blocked by the bed. But still, again, full access to come in here, lay down, and also go in and use the bathroom if needed. Now stepping through the bathroom into the front living room here. Let's bring this one in. Kind of the same thing as the back one. This is going to come up a little bit at an angle over the subfloor and then come straight on in. Now when this one closes up, this is pretty much going to block us off from the back part of the RV. That's part of the reason you have 2 entry doors on the unit instead of just one. Okay, so now we are all the way in here. So you can kind of see this slide gets really close. It basically butts right up against your fireplace entertainment area there. And unless you're super skinny or a small kid, you're probably not squeezing through there. Now, when I come through my front entry door here, I still have access to get to my refrigerator. I can get to, my oven, my sink. I could wash my hands if I needed to. I could even get to a few of the cabinets to load things. So if you're stopping at the grocery store, you come in here, throw some of your cold drinks in the fridge, or if you're stopping at a rest area and want to grab something out of the fridge, you got plenty of room to do that. And then when you're going back out, same basic premise, it just hit the button, it goes right on back out. These are 12-volt slides. This is a worm gear slide system, rack and pinion worm gear slide system. So pretty simple. They've been using this slide system for many, many years in the RV industry. Hear that ratcheting noise, basically telling you that it is all the way out and all the way in when you're bringing it in as well. Again, thanks for taking the time to watch my RV videos. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to check out the folks at Couch's RV Nation. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Will definitely save you a lot of money on a new RV if you're interested. Thanks again.